Well, it's kind of like a second today special because this is a special price for 1 day only. Our regular price is $89.99 and now it's only $59.99. You're like, that's a great price, but what is it? Well, this is what it's going to do. It is going to convert all your old VHS tapes. And think about it. Do you have a stack of those? Is it from a wedding? Is it from an anniversary? Is it from a road trip? Is it from a very, special memory that you have? Maybe old family movies or home videos? How would you like to digitally convert your old VHS tapes to a digital form? You can now get them on an SD card and then they'll be saved and they'll preserved forever. Don't lose those precious memories. That's what the Ion Audio Portable VHS to Digital Archiver is all about. This is such a cool product. Lori Leland is here. She actually discovered this at the CES, the big Consumer Electronics Show in Vegas. And she said, wait a minute. This is something we all need. We all have old videos. We all have old camcorders. Right. We also have all these old formats, and there's no way to watch them anymore.
Exactly right. So if you find yourself with lots of VHS tapes, maybe it's baby's first steps, or maybe it's Thanksgivings or Christmases, this is gonna be a perfect way to, in your very own home, yourself, be able to convert it simply and easily. I love the fact that it has a nice big 3-inch screen right on the top, and this is a true standalone. So you're gonna be able to use this with your VHS, you're gonna be able to use it with your camcorders, you can even use it with your turntables if you have turntables with that AV out, so you just plug it right in. Use it with private listening if you wanna plug in your headphones as a player. This device is absolutely brilliant. And look at this big, bold, beautiful, easy to see screen. So it's right here. When you're plugging this in, all you do is use the cable that we include, this really, really clever cable right here. So all you're gonna do is you're gonna plug one end of that, it's color coded. You see that yellow, white, and red, and then the other end goes right up here into the top of your archiver. It's that AVN right up here at the front. And then you have all of these great icons. So you can see everything here. I'm gonna be able to touch on this, and now this is recorded. I've recorded onto this one all kinds of footage. You have built-in internal memory here. So there's my mother-in-law when she was very, very young, and my husband is right here as a young boy. So we've got all of those cool family memories that we were able to digitize now and pass along to my son. So this is a really, really easy way in your very own home to be able to digitize those family memories. There is my husband's beloved dog when he was a little boy. I've heard stories about this dog for the entire time we've known each other, 14 years. And for me to be able to look back at this video, for him to see this video of him as a little boy with that beloved dog, it brings tears to his eyes. It's such a special moment. So really, really, there he is, baby Kenny, eating his cheese. I've showed this video clip a lot over the years on television because I had the ability to digitize it. And the whole point is, you're gonna be able to digitize right onto the internal memory. You don't have to have a computer. You don't have to plug this into a monitor. So look at the one right here. I have taken this VCR and plugged it right into the archiver. That's all there is to it. It's recording with the touch of this button right onto the internal memory of the archiver. Right, easy.
Okay, so wait, you did not have to hook it up to your TV
No
first.
TV, no extra setups, no computer, nothing else is needed. Then I can unplug this and then take it to any computer. You're gonna be able to plug it right in with the cable we provide into any Mac or PC computer, and now you can upload to social media. You can put it on YouTube. You can email to friends and family. You can share in seconds because now you have it in a digital format.
Because if you have it on this, no one's watching it, no one's seeing it, and you're not sharing it.
Exactly, it's trapped.
Right? And if your New Year's resolution is to kind of, go through some old boxes or empty out the basement or you're downsizing, you're probably looking at boxes of these and saying, now what?
Now what, exactly.
Right? What are your options to otherwise preserve these, Lori?
Right, well, there are, some services that'll do it for you. You can ask people to do it for you, but they're typically gonna charge you about $30 or so per tape.
It gets so expensive.
If you have a bunch of these, it could be hundreds of dollars. Also, what if you use some of these old tapes and they're no longer labeled and they were a TV show? You would be really upset at spending $25 or $30 digitizing like an old episode of Night Court or something, you know what I mean? So with this...
Now that was a good show, but...
I have one. I had an episode of that. And I'm like, great show, don't want to spend $30 for it.
Because
to digitize it,
we sometimes don't know. And what happens if we don't preserve those memories now?
Well, the whole problem
What happens to the VHS tape over time? time.
Yeah, so this is a cellulose material, and let me just show you. So this is what I'm always afraid of with the old tapes. If you do happen to have a VCR and a way to play it, this could happen at any time. That tape could snap, it could come out of the case, and then those memories are destroyed. So time is of the essence. If you haven't digitized yet, this is a great time to do it. Go through your whole collection. You do need a working VCR for this. So VCRs are no longer being manufactured anywhere in the world. That ended about 2 years ago. So if you don't have a working VCR, I would say run. Don't walk to your nearest thrift store. That's what I did. I picked up one for $5 and it stopped working right away. I had to go pick up another one. I think my second one was like $6. But really, really easy to use. Look at the bright, bold icons here. All you do is you mouse down to TV in, and then you use that clever little cable that we're including to plug this in. So all you're gonna do is, so if you have that old camcorder, or maybe a dash cam or a helmet cam, you plug it into AV in right here. Okay, let me show you the camcorder. This is another option for you. So if you've hoarded one of these old camcorders, like so many of us do.
What kind of camcorders would?
I mean, it's like any of the old formats, VHS-C or whatever. I don't even know what these are, but I had this old camcorder. You simply plug in, so this cable is coming with it, plug it in its color. So white to white, yellow to yellow. Other end where I showed you on that AV in, and now you're recording in seconds all of the footage. All you need are these two things, your source and your archiver. That's it.
That's all you need.
So
there's only one thing you need to do, and that's to place your order. This is only for today. So only today we're gonna give you this incredible value. We took, what, $30 off the price? That's a huge savings. What are your VHS tapes worth to you? What is your old camcorder footage worth to you? Is it worth $60? I mean, if you have like 60 tapes or 20 tapes, I think it's just worth a few dollars a pop to save them and to preserve them. If you're not preserving them, and I say this to my parents all the time, Mom, Dad, if you're not preserving those tapes now, who's going to be able to view them in the next generation? How are they going to be preserved for the children and the grandchildren and the great-grandchildren to come? Do this today. You're going to be so glad that you did. It's super easy to use. You don't need a computer. You don't need to hook it up to a TV, but I really want you to get our best value. This is the lowest price we've ever offered. And you can do this on FlexPay too. That makes it easy. Those are interest-free monthly payments, just $12 to get it home. We ship it to you right away. You've got the next 5 months to pay that off interest-free. It's our first big sale of the year, so we have free shipping on all electronics. We can still take a few more questions before the end of the show on Facebook Live.
And real quick, so
tell us how to use this.
Yep, your archiver has a built-in rechargeable battery. So we're including the cable and the brick. So you just plug this right into wall power to charge it. You'll get hours and hours of use out of it. It has internal memory, or you can add a micro SD card and you can burn hours and hours and hours. So with the internal memory that's included, you can do about 3 full-length VHS films, so about 6 hours worth of video. All right, here's the other thing. When you unplug this from the brick to charge it, so when you're done charging it, you can then take it to any Mac or PC computer. You just have that little USB port. On the screen of your archiver, it says, do you want to power and transfer data? Yes, so I'm actually charging my archiver right now. Then I simply plug it right in. Look what happened. On my computer screen, the window popped up. Now I'm going to be able to go in and I'm going to be able to look at whatever it is I digitized. Maybe it was music. So now all of the video clips that I was just playing right here on my archiver, I can now drag and drop onto my desktop. I can now play right onto my computer. So this is the easiest way. I just wanted to kind of connect the dots for you. So there's that player right there. So look at this. I can make it, see, there's my husband.
And
he's a little tiny
no
guy.
limit to how many times we can use this.
Over and over and over again.
You can use it over and over and over again.
Yeah.
So you can
when
do
this gets full,
your house, then you can share it with your brother, your sister, your mom, your dad, your daughter.
It's
and now,
endless.
Because if your VHS tapes are sitting around, they're only going to be destroyed over time. This is the best way to preserve your digital memories. Think about it. How would you feel if something happened today and there was a flood or a fire, you had to evacuate, or something happened, they got lost in a move? What would happen? And how would you feel if you lost all those VHS tapes or old camcorder footage? It would be really devastating, right? Those are your memories. So those are sometimes the first thing we think about grabbing if we have to evacuate in case of an emergency. But if you digitize it, it's on your computer. It's on a little tiny SD card. I'd rather carry around a little SD card if I had to evacuate than several boxes of VHS tapes that I had to dig out of the basement, right?
Right, absolutely. And if you want to watch these tapes back with sound, so this one has a little bit of sound. Your archiver even has built-in sound. So it's got speakers built in as well. So this is your actual digitizer and player right in the palm of your hand. So here's a whole bunch of those old videos. These are over 30 years old, just little clips you can do as long as you want. There's that beloved family dog. There's my husband when he was about 2 years old. Look at that. I mean, I'm so glad I just even have these glimpses of him to be able to share with future generations. But if you're not taking steps right here today to be able to digitize, you could be missing out on those family memories. And like you said, how would you feel if they were gone forever? You know, for me, I would never forgive myself. You know, I tell the story very often. I lost my grandmother right before my son was born. Well, I want him to see the old tapes of her and hear her voice and see the funny expressions on her face. She was a hilarious woman. She was so much fun. So to be able to have that to carry on to future generations in a compact package that's so easy to use that you could do, you know, right in your very own home without having to spend $30 a tape.
Right.
It's really an amazing device.
Okay, so if you're just tuning in, what is this doing for us? It's saving and preserving our precious memories that are on VHS tapes, precious memories that are